This is Bramble Lake. Not quite got my rods out yet, but going to be fishing between these islands. My friend is fishing along that side, so I'll have this side. Maybe a bit of open water. Brother-in-law is in the end swim, so he's got all that bank, all the back of the island, and that's kind of where I wanted to go, but I was last in the draw, so I didn't have the choice really. But we want to all be fishing together so we can have a chat, have a chill out, hopefully have a fish or two each. Although this is a specimen lake and the carp go to close to £40 in here, so it's not going to be easy, but if we do get a fish, that'll be a result. I was at my dad's funeral yesterday. Didn't want to go to work today, day after the funeral. Want to chill out, have a bit of quiet time with me mates. Sometimes work has to take the back burner and you can live life a bit. That's what it's all about, enjoying yourself. I better get these rods out. Right, Scott has got his new setup.
Yeah.
So what reel is this? Shimano?
This is the XTD mini pit.
XTD. Oh yeah, mini pit. That's what I'm probably going to head towards one day when I've got some more money.
And
they're really nice.
The X3.
Oh, I can't focus.
Horizon.
Fox Horizon X3 rod.
Cool, yeah.
And they're 12 footers.
12 footers and 50mm ring eye.
50mm ring. 50mm ring. I shouldn't really brag about that, but that's all we got. Yeah, Scott's happy with his ring. Yes, give it a go. Yeah, it's lovely rod and reel. I'm not sure if you can see my line. It's going straight down in the water instead of going all the way out in a tight line to where my bait is, and that's because I'm using back leads. If you've never used back leads before, these pin your line to the bottom, so you cast out, you hook this on your line, let it slide down, not very far in front of your rod tip, tighten your line up, and then your line is tight on the bottom from where this sits all the way to where your bait is. So if there's any carp that are spooked easily by tight lines, if you want to be a bit more stealthy, use some back leads. It could improve how many fish you catch. That fella's using his baiting pole with a scoop on the end. Let's see how close he gets to the island. Another length. You can see exactly where he's putting his bait. I suppose you can tip it over quite easily, can't you?
That's what I'm waiting for. See if he tips.
I know, he's being super careful, he's taking his time. Yeah, I suppose if it tips before you want it to tip.
Start again.
Bloody hell, is he falling asleep?
No, he might be trying to sort of move it closer.
Oh, he's kind of, he's like swerving it. So I'm drifting it closer to the island.
As you do that, and then flip it over, and it's just hanging on the roots.
Flip it onto the bank. God blimey.
What's wrong with a little cast, eh?
Yeah, PVA bag, he would have been done with the kettle back on by now. Oh no, he's going further. Where's he going?
Oh, maybe he is going for the old...
Oh, he's going a little bit further.
You go for that dark undercut bit, innit? That's where I'll put it. Yeah, good.
That's it, he's done it, he's flipped. That's where he's fishing.
He's flipped it.
He's
Bramble
flipped
dipped
it. Will his rig be in that as well?
Yeah.
So he's got his rig and all his bait. It's my Extractor 10-foot MLT Witchwood rods that partner my reels pretty well. Witchwood reels too. Give you a quick run through of what I'm using today. The krill, got some pellets which I'm going to chuck down, scatter along the edge. There's usually rushes along this edge in the summertime when the weather gets warmer, and apparently the fish love it down there, so I'm going to scatter some krill pellets along the edge, keep an eye out through the day, see if there's any feeding bubbles. Got some manila pellets and manila boilies, along with the manila wafters. Got the dumbbell shape and the normal boilie shape ones, and some squid scope X, one of my favourite baits. I did watch a video on this lake, and the bailiff there's a video where he explains the lake and the depths along the islands and the edges and the margins. He talks about through the channels, through the centre, you see them bubbling up, but he said that was in the warmer weather in the summer, so fish are less active at the moment. Although we did see a couple of fish top earlier, which is a good sign, just to see that they're there.
Yeah.
You got a little puff up there.
That's a wafter.
Oh, what are
And then yeah, on this leader you get the old quick change on there. See what I mean?
Yeah.
You just change the rig, whatever you want to do. Yeah, so when that drops in to the weed, then yeah, this, instead of getting dragged in, this just obviously comes down and settles on top of whatever you're fishing.
Yeah, that's it. So you know your bait is sitting above
If
anything on the bottom.
If you snap up as well, obviously this bead will just pull off. Fish will get away. Or if this lead gets stuck in the weed, pull that. When you pull that, the lead drops the lead.
So the lead will probably stay on if it's a normal take on it, but if you're getting,
yeah, no, it will.
if you're getting caught up,
yeah, because
if it snags or anything,
like that,
the lead will drop. Yeah, but you probably keep the lead, won't you, in a normal situation?
Unless it gets stuck in weed, like the lead gets stuck in weed, it'll just drop off.
Yeah, yeah, I like it. Calder, might get some myself. What are they called?
Calder, they do these helicopter ones, or they got the like the safety clip, leg clip.
Safety. Oh yeah, the safety leg clip ones. Are they? Yeah, I want to check them out.
Anti-tangle tubes, they're like soft.
Oh yeah, it's like a leader.
Yeah.
It's a drizzly, rainy day. Oh, I'm glad that rain stopped. That was horrible, especially with my tiny umbrella that doesn't cover all my gear. Look at that. ridiculous. Scott just had a heart attack nearly. His bobbin was going up and down for a bit, but then just as he got to his rod it settled down again, so something was playing with his bait. Pretty certain it was a carp because there's no ducks around or nothing, and there's no smaller fish in here. Smallest fish is 10 pounds, so yeah. Well, it's been such a cold day. The weather changed, it kept raining and a cold wind come in, a northerly wind, and it just got colder and colder. My rods are still out. Still got one on the corner there, but my mate Scott moved from this swim, so I could now cast to the island. So I'm about halfway along the island with my left rod, but all is quiet. Right through there, sorry, there, there's some people fishing, and he had a 17 pounder earlier, but the weather's dropped temperature wise, and with this drizzly rain my brother-in-law's had enough. He's starting to pack up. Wow, when you get cold and you just can't warm up, you feel like going home, just jumping in the bath. Your mate Scott's down the far end. He moved to where somebody caught 4 fish over the last couple of days, so he's trying his luck there, but unless something happens very soon, it could be a blanco. Disappointing, but like I said, I'd rather be here than work any day. Oh, just been to see me mate Scott. Dan's gone home. He's had enough. Fella here has his barra. He's had enough. I think he had a couple, but he's been here for a couple of nights. So I've put me buzzers away. Rods are laying on the floor. I'll flick one down in the margin. Gonna give it 5 minutes. And then homeward bound. It's been a tough one, but it is winter still. That's it. Still getting rained on. I can see my mate Scott. I'm going to go to a fishing show tomorrow. I need a new bed chair, so I'm going to the big one, Farnborough Fishing Show. All my gear's packed up. You had enough, Scott?
Yeah, I've cold, wet.
Scott's had enough, I've had enough, we're wringing wet. It's time to go home. Until next time everyone, see you soon.